$60 or so in value for 10. We're gonna give this away. It's like, did you collect or play or?
I had grown up and collected over the years.
Okay.
I got no interest in it anymore.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to another episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge.
Season 2.
We are on the quest to build the largest N64 collection possible, starting out with just a $10 bill, only to give the collection away to you guys at the end of the series in December. Now, we have quite a few updates because we sold a ton of stuff on eBay, so let's get over to the $10 game collection to see how much money we actually have in the game fund. This is the $10 game collection thus far. If you guys missed the first couple episodes, go back to see how we actually got to this point. We have a green N64, all these N64 games, and $294 and some change in the game fund, but we sold a bunch of stuff on eBay. The first thing we sold was the Thin Man DVD set for 30 bucks. Then we sold a PS4 Lego game for $13.65. A sealed Lego game for the Wii sold for 20, GTA 5 sold for 11, NCAA Football 14 sold for 87. Probably could have sold that for a bit more, but I wanted to get that cash back into the game fund. And lastly was a 3DS XL Circle Pad that sold for 35 bucks. Altogether, that is $196 and some change, but we have to deduct about 15% for eBay fees and shipping, which gives us a net total of $167 and some change to add to the game fund, which gives us $462 in the game fund to go hunt. Let's go. All right, at Goodwill, and I actually found a couple games. There have not been games here in quite a while, and there's a couple. There is a couple Madden games on Xbox One. Madden 17 is actually the one to be looking out for, or to be on the lookout for, Xbox 360 and PS3. I think it sells really well on those two consoles, but not Xbox One. You got Madden 16. Dead Island is a great game, but there's no value there. There are two games over here, though. The first one is this Metal Gear Solid game, The Phantom Pain. This sells for around like 12 to 15 bucks. It's a 2-disc situation, but unfortunately, Halo Reach in there, so fairly certain that's not supposed to be in there, so that's a bummer. But then I saw this, and most people would probably think that's like some kind of Blu-ray set. No, that is a steelbook right there. This is for The Force Unleashed 2, and it is the steelbook for the PS3.
Rated T for teen.
Now, I don't know if this came with like an outer slip cover or something. I haven't got that far in terms of trying to look that up, but I do know that this sells pretty well. I think for around like the $20 mark, 17 to 20, 25 maybe. So for 2 bucks, definitely gonna get that. It's in great shape and the manual is in there, but again, I don't know if it's supposed to come with a slipcase or anything like that. You got Modern Warfare 2 and just mostly junk in terms of DVDs. I really did dig for a little bit to see if there's any DVDs in here, but there's just not. 2 bucks, great deal. All right, I found a couple DVDs to buy and to flip for some good money right here. First off, here is Apocalypto. Now this is one I used to sell all the time for 12 to 15 bucks. I think Blu-ray, it was more like 20 to 25, maybe even more than that. This DVD has went down significantly. It's worth like 6 to 8 bucks. Not worth picking up, unfortunately. Got excited when I saw that, but there's no value there anymore. Now this is gonna look pretty sketchy. So I found these archive collections and then choice collection DVDs. Now check this out. They are like somewhat burnt. Look, it's got like that. I don't know, but here's the thing. I looked them up on eBay and they all look like this. Like all of them look like that disc, the blue backing. And I think this one is like 15 to 20. And same thing with this one, 15 on the low end, 20 on the high end. And they both look like this. I don't know. I was a little sketched out at first, but that's what they all look like. If I can get this back in. So 4 bucks for potentially 35 to 40 bucks in value all day. And I feel better that they all look like that on eBay. So I'm gonna get these for 4 bucks.
jumping into Game Exchange. Come on, N64 games. Let's go. That's one you don't see too often. Indie Racing 2000. I might get that one. Actually, not a terrible game, not a terrible racing game. Let's see what else we got in here. Maybe another sports game. All right, so here is a game I played a ton as a kid.
With NBA in the Zone 98, Pete Pippen, Barkley, Malone, Pete Robinson, Ewing, Penny. Be me. NBA in the Zone 98 for PlayStation and Nintendo 64 from Konami.
Not the best game ever, but for $2, might as well get that one. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna pick up this NBA Hang Time. There's 2 over here. You still got Adam Wilson hanging around, but I'm gonna pass on that one. 15, that's about what it probably goes for, but an amazing game on the N64. Definitely a must-have, so we'll get that one. So we got 3 games here for, it looks like, roughly $25. So I know, buying games from retail places, but how else are you gonna find N64 games nowadays? It's so hard. So we'll get these. I'm gonna go look up front, see if there's anything up there too. Looks like that is about it. I mean, there's some great NES stuff down here, but no N64. Got Super Mario RPG, one of my favorite SNES games. Ninja Gaiden right there, box, but no N64 games. So we picked up a couple N64 games, nothing crazy, nothing wild, but it is good. We are still adding games to the N64 collection. Now, what is wild is this next announcement. Guys, we are honored and pumped to be able to announce that we're going to host the next retail rally event on Whatnot on May 1st for the retro game category. Now, what is Retail Rally? Basically, it's a chance for us to be brought back in time to pick up these crazy expensive games that are $100, $200, $300 at the original retail price. We're gonna have 26 games that we're gonna sell for $50 each. I wanna show you some of these games right now. So these are just some of the games we're gonna be selling. Buy it now for $50 on our May 1st stream. It is going to be insane. You got Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Majora's Mask, a really crispy Smash Bros right there. So 25, we're gonna have 25 CIB games and one game that is not CIB, and that game is Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. Guys, we're gonna be selling Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut for $50 to one lucky winner. It's going to be insane. Now, apart from this, we're also gonna have giveaways every 4th item. Let me show you what some of those giveaways are. So these are just some of the giveaways we're gonna have in the N64 Retail Rally. Obviously, everything is gonna be Nintendo 64 themed because that is the theme of the night. We got these VHS N64 promotional items, Mario Kart CIB, GoldenEye CIB, and check out this N64 Sports Radio. That thing is pretty wild. And then to just my YouTube family, I want to support you guys that are watching from YouTube. We're gonna give this away, this Mario 64 CIB to just the YouTube viewers. All you have to do to be entered to win this is to make sure you're subbed, like the video, and then comment down below what is your most memorable or favorite memory of the N64. I'm going to start out the night on the stream by picking a random comment from this video, and that person is going to win this. So this is just some of the giveaways, and then I have one final announcement for the May 1st event. And the last announcement is this. We realize that not everybody in the stream is gonna be able to get one of the $50 N64 Retail Rally games. Not everybody is gonna be lucky enough to get one of the giveaways, but we do wanna try our best for everybody to be able to get something. So if you have not yet signed up for Whatnot, you can use this link down below and you get $10 for free just for signing up. The reason why that is important is because we're going to have hundreds of items in the Buy It Now section for $10. For $10, so you guys can get something. We got all kinds of stuff, coasters, mouse pads, keychains. These signs are pretty rad, a whole bunch of brand new plush, and hundreds of games in the Buy It Now section. We want everybody to try to be able to get something this particular night. So May 1st, Retail Rally, giveaways, and a ton of stuff for $10 in the Buy It Now section. It's gonna be a blast. We'll see you guys there. Let's get back into the video. Okay, we're at the Goodwill that I used to score at all the time. Like, every single time I used to come to this Goodwill, I found a ton of stuff. And recently there's been nothing. I don't know what is going on, but there are a couple things to talk about today. The first one is this Bushnell Star Machine toy thing. It had a Toys R Us sticker from back in the day, but I don't know. It looks like some kind of projector thing. Looks like it's from the 80s, from that guy. Definitely 80s, but not worth anything. A couple things over here though that are pretty cool. You got Scrabble Flash. Now I've talked about this before. Anytime you find some of those like generic board games like Scrabble, Phase 10, and then the spin-offs they have, like there's a Phase 10 dice game. I think it's worth like 50 bucks. I found it in last season. It's worth like 40 to 50 bucks. I think I paid $2 for it. Be on the lookout for those. Like here is a TV Travel Edition CNET. Now, unfortunately, neither of these have much value. I think I could make about $5 each on these.
It was at this moment that he knew.
These, unfortunately, don't have any value, but be on the lookout. All right, at Goodwill, and check this out. These must have just been put out. Huge stack of PS3 games, all unmarked, $2 each, and you're probably thinking there's not much in there. I bet there were probably even better games in here, but you got a bunch of Need for Speed games, Battlefield, any of those typically don't have any value. Rock Band 3 is actually worth quite a bit. Look out for that one. But there are a couple that we're gonna pick up. Here is Moto Storm Apocalypse. This one actually sells for like 15 bucks or so. $2 on that. Red Dead, always a good one to pick up. Not worth a ton, maybe 10 to 12, but these are, I think they're all complete and look pretty good. Need for Speed Pro Street sells for around 10 to 12. Same thing with Midnight Club LA, 10 to 12. And I think this one sells for like 16 to 18 maybe. So right here, we're looking at 60 bucks or so in value for 10. Really great price. This one just got put back. Batman Arkham Asylum, great game, but has literally no value, unfortunately. So this is a good day. A little PS3 stack at a Goodwill that never has games anymore. So this is a good day. Okay, nothing in terms of games today at Goodwill, but there is a DVD that I knew as soon as I saw it is worth something. This is Stephen King's Rose Red. This sells for like 18 to 20 bucks. I've probably sold this a dozen times. It's just one of those movies now that I know to look out for.
Rose Red was built by John P. Rimbauer.
What makes Rose Red one of the world's most fascinating psychic artifacts is that after 1950, Rose Red grew on its own.
You know, you start to kind of build up that arsenal of movies you know to be on the hunt for that are worth money to flip. So that is exactly why you guys need to get on that Patreon list that I have that has literally thousands of DVDs so you can know which ones to be on the lookout for. So link down below if you're interested in that. But I don't see much of anything else other than this for just $2. So good pickup. All right, at a Goodwill that I never find games at because they have 3 shelves of media. It's like DVDs, and then just a couple of VHS and DVDs. But there is a game I'm gonna pick up, and there is a movie that I love so much, DuckTales, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. One of my favorite movies from my childhood. I already have it on DVD and VHS, so don't need that. Then here we got 10-minute solution. Knockout Body. I've never seen this before, but it's not worth anything, unfortunately. And then here is Nicktoons MLB. Nickelodeon Nicktoons Major League Baseball. I have never seen this before, and I've seen a lot of crappy Wii games. This may not be crappy. Maybe this is a great game. You guys tell me down below, but it's intriguing. It's like your Nickelodeon characters and real baseball players at the same time. Have no idea, but it's $2. And it sells for around 10 to 12. So we'll pick this up, make about, maybe $8 or so. I don't see anything else in here. We'll get just this for $2. So I'm outside right now working on the backyard, and I hop on Facebook and see an incredible video game deal. Cannot believe it. It's this guy's entire video game collection, and it's $350. Now, it's been up for 2 hours, and I cannot believe it's still up. So I reach out to the guy because, these game collections, these game deals go so quick. I reach out to the guy. He said, yes, it's still available, but I have so many people interested in these games. And I said, I would gladly buy them from you. He said, come now, be the first one to them, and they're all yours. So we are headed there right now. I think just the consoles alone are worth what we're gonna have invested. And there was one game in there that is worth a ton. So hopefully, again, we're the first ones to it and we snag these games. Let's go.
This one is mostly all the games.
Okay.
And some of the, this is the DS, and there's that.
Okay.
This one is a little scratched up.
Okay.
And there's this one, we've got the two NESs and the Super Nintendo.
Okay, yeah. So is this stuff that you just, it's like, did you collect or play or?
If I had grown up and collected over the years.
Okay.
I got no interest in it anymore.
Yeah, this is all the stuff. This is all the stuff that I collect, and oh, I didn't even see that little case. That's cool. And I'll figure something to do with that with that TV. Guys, the deal went down. I cannot believe we were the first one to all of this stuff. So much to go through. Even this bag. This bag is like jam-packed full of games. This is our big heavy hitter cliffhanger. Now, I will say there is a little bit of label lifting, but this is about 125 to 150. We can probably fix that. That's worth almost half of what we paid. But the big notable thing that I completely missed in the pictures, guys, I did not see this until now, is something that is worth hundreds that was hidden in this lot.